barn burner, eh? 7-5 and shot.
More action in that jacket.
That's it. I'd show you the, I know I'd show you the lanes, but I know you can't stand. Anyhow, let me just tell you, you know what I have to laugh at? I have to laugh at the reporters, how big Brian Murray is now, what a genius he is, and what he's done, and I think back of what, a year ago, I guess, right now, because we had our things on. Get rid of him. He's too old. He's no good. His game has passed him by. Except a guy, a sharp-dressed guy, happened to say this. Just happened to say this. And the guy I say that it deserves most of the credit to turn around is Brian Murray. If you go back, when he never panicked, he just kept going, doing those interviews where he was getting nailed to the cross all the time, and he hung tough. And then Gerber. Muckler, get rid of him. $4 million for a backup. No good. He's no good. In Ottawa, he comes in there with the gun to his head right off the start. They get off to a bad start, and it's all his fault. It's Gerber's fault. Gerber's fault. Then Emery comes along and plays like Terry Sawchuk. He gets hurt. He's thrown back in it again. I still say he's a good goalie, and I still say he's going to come through for them.
Everybody is saying it now, Don. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, but last year they weren't saying it. I knew what was going on. He just got the situation. Now, I'm going to say something once, and I promise you, this is it for the playoffs. If I live that long and the whole deal, I'm not going to talk about but I saw a few things the other night. Watch this here. Watch the referee off the bat. Now, this guy's got to tear off an arm. Watch, he goes, yo-ho-ho! This guy's got lost an arm. Watch this. This is what he called a penalty. Look, that's a penalty, folks. That's a 3-1 game, and they score. Look at this one now. Watch. Look at that hook. Watch. Ripped out his stomach. Let's see his guts ripped out. We got to see it now. Look. Watch this. This is the penalty. Look. That's the penalty. 4-2. The game was 4-2 at the time, and that put them down 2 men. That penalty put them down 2 men. That's it. Look, I don't mind at the center ice where the guy's not hooking and holding. That's good. But we've got to have a little battles in the end, and that's it. I'm not going to say any more, and that's it.
Brett Hall, what do you think?
You like that? Come on. Oh, I get it.
I've done mine.
You're what?
I'm sick of it, too.
You don't want to get into it. Anyway, that's it. All right. I can see you're impressed. Now what?
It was great. Brett Hall.
Oh, has he been getting ripped to shreds? All of a sudden, here's a guy that's played 16 years, been in the league, knows what, because he was on TV, everybody's making fun of him. They made fun of Garth Snow. Remember Garth Snow? Ho, 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 backup goaltender. He's got them in the playoff. And then Paul Holmgren, ho, 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 GM, and an enforcer. He doesn't know anything. Now he's got a contender for the Stanley Cup. Brett Hall's one of the sharpest guys I've ever met, ever. He'll be great as GM. You wait and see. He'll look at a guy and know whether he's a hockey player or not.
Oh, well, here's a hockey player, the guy another one of your harping
Now listen, this was last year in the playoffs. He got 5 points. We'll show him there. And again, I hate to do this. I'm getting sick of me. Go watch this. Yeah, do you? The best hockey player in the world, as far as I'm concerned. Vincent Lecavalier. As far as I'm concerned, he has the heart of a lion. This was when Crosby was tearing up the league. Anyhow, he is the best hockey player. We're going to show it.
We've got more takeoffs than a pole dancer. The number of people that are agreeing with you now is unbelievable.
Thank you very much.
Polls.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Today I was picked the most hated guy. But look at this guy. Isn't he something? We got to show it for you. I mean, got to show the 5 points. We really do. I mean, this guy is really something else. Pat Bird said right today, he said if he was starting a franchise, it'd be Vinny. But I said it last year. This guy, man, you know what I got to love him when he was going with Chara. Remember with Chara? He took on Chara, 6'9". I'll tell you, boy. Funny, he's a French Canadian too, and I'm cheering for him all this time. Nobody says that, eh?
Yeah.
You know, but you think...
You know, Flower is a code proof, but you know what's funny? When they took the captaincy off him, that cost Dudley probably his job. When Modano left Dallas, probably cost Armstrong his job. Now Eliash is on the outs in New Jersey.
Yeah, listen, a lot of pressure if you do it right. Anyhow, he's a great guy. We love him. We got to, you know, he is the most valuable player. Now, also, I'd like to show you, I've got to do it quick. I'd like to show you 3 most valuable players fighting. Get the instigated. Here's Brad Richards, your boyfriend. And then, look, he does a good job, and a good hockey player he is, too. MVP. Now, here's another MVP fighting. No way, Nash, he shouldn't be fighting. Here's these guys with the beautiful hands. You never had the Fleur, and you never had guys fighting like that. You can't have guys like that. The superstars, they've got to put the puck in it. I love to see them fight, but the instigator rules that these guys are going to break their hands for sure. Look at this. I mean, he does pretty good. I watched this Nash since he's been 14 over at minor midget with the Marlies, by the way. That's why I know all these guys and so smart.
Jimmy Vandermeer, I love this smile out of Caroline.
He loves it, eh? That's enough. All right, that's enough, Jimmy. That's enough. That's enough. You did a good job. Look, he does a good job. Oh, Violet, stop it. Stop it. We got to stop it right there.
Made the papers last week.
Now, here's the big thing that gets me, that after the fight last week, it had headlines in the paper. Everything is going on. It had headlines. Said, Don, it's hockey night in Canada, not hockey fight in Canada. Big headlines and everything. And I was the bad guy. But let's see what was in that paper. Show what was in the paper on page 4. It was on page 4. I was on number 1. That was on page 4.
This was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
You made money.
And here's Wednesday. Whatever. Here's the next day. Western won the thing. Now look what's on their front page. That was what's on their front page. Talk about a bunch of hypocrites, I'll tell you that. It sells paper and it sells TV. Everybody likes to fight.
Well, your name sells papers now, so look at the bright side.
And my jackets. All right, now we have to. This is a toughie that I just hate to do it all the time. We see 2 beautiful guys get killed last night from the Van Deus. We have Corporal Michel Levesque. No, he's a private. That's from the Van Deus. Val Cartier. I'm telling you, isn't he a beautiful-looking boy? I'll tell you. And we have Corporal Nicolas Beauchamp. They're both stationed in Valcartier, Quebec. We don't know where. Michel was 25 and Nicolas was 28. It just tears your heart out to see 2 beautiful boys. God love them.